And make sure everybody comes through. SafariSoundzEnt Entertainment. The school is good. We live right now.
Is that them? The password.
Really fix password?
It smells like weed in here all the time. It smells like incense or something. What you smoking in here?
A reefer?
Oh,
No, man. No, all right.
Okay. You can go to FileZilla and then click Quit FileZilla. Okay, and then if you need to use that, you can use that.
Oh, cool.
All right, I'm going home.
Oh, I need a password. So who's here?
A password for what?
Am I by myself?
Huh?
Am I by myself? Right?
No, Bob is there, but he'll probably leave before you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hurry up then. I'm gonna hurry.
Why are you hurrying up?
No, I just need like 3 minutes. That's it. But it's good. I got.
You can use the studio if you need to. I don't need to be here.
Okay, no, I get the password. I mean,
do you need the code for
code? Yeah, the
for
code.
the alarm? I can give you that. You want to write it down?
Yeah.
You don't have to leave. If you want to record your show, record your show.
Cool. Well, I was gonna make sure.
You can write it down. I don't touch other people's shit right now. You might be immune to it. I ain't. 6006, and then the number 2. We'll set it, and then if you need to turn it off, the number 1.
To turn off?
Yes. The number 2 to turn it on.
Okay. That is what I'm needing. Okay.
So red, green. So that'll help you. So when you do that and that little light turns green. When you do that and that, it'll turn red, and then it'll start the countdown or whatever.
Okay. Thank you, Kasha. Thank you.
All right.
Oh. What's going on, everybody? I have a mask on, so as you can see, I'm I gotta keep my mask on at all time, guys. So appreciate all the love and support. Most definitely, we here right now. The Yaggah Movement RadioCast, Mr. Clean B. Shout out to Desert Soul Media, most definitely, man. So I want to give a shout out to everybody out there. Stay safe. You know, I got my mask on. I'm gonna record this, and we're gonna have a quick show. You know, hopefully you guys can catch the show on Saturday, most definitely. But yes, we are going to start this. So here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
Turn that fan on if you need to, because I know it's a little warm.
Yeah. shit going there, dude. What? Thank you for joining me, man. Thank you guys for joining. We're gonna start the show real quick. Hope you guys come through. Enjoy. Black Lives Matter. I have my mask on, so y'all know how we roll. So appreciate all the love and support. And we're gonna start the show, man. You know what I'm saying? So you already know how we do. So we're live right now, YouTube. We're live right now. We're about to be live on Instagram. So now I'm live on Instagram right now. So appreciate all the love and most definitely. Let me get this. Let me get this right here. All right. I guess you guys can see me. I guess I can be clear. I can be right here talking with my headphone. So we back again. So I'm gonna give you all a little information real quick. We'll be back. We'll be back again. The Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Most definitely, man. Big shout to everybody out there. Most definitely. Show you love and support. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm starting the show right now. So this is a special episode. I will go straight to the brotherly talk also to the Yaggah Movement RadioCast. Pretty much I want to touch on the Black Lives Matter movement, and also I like to touch on what is happening politically. So y'all stay tuned. I'm live right now, YouTube, uh, Instagram, Facebook, all the nine and stuff. So I want to say thanks for everybody for joining me, man. And yes, I have my mask. I have my mask, but I figured, I'm going to do the show. Pretty much, talking to y'all. I want to be clear. I want to be able to, express a lot of things, and most of all, be able to, talk to you guys. So please invite all your friends, all your peers out there. We're going to start the show right now. So here we go. This is the Yaggah, live at RadioPhoenix.com. Yaggah. This is the Pull up this song, no, Okay! Yeah, let's get dirty. Say I'm alright, tell your face, yeah, I said I'm alright. Come from the music, baby, give them them jelly that's but they don't know that I'm already. If they don't know that I'm already, just tell them this shit. Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm COVID ready. Yeah, we back. Ready. Yeah, we back, y'all. We back, y'all. Hey, I feel to let you know too. It's Leo season, baby. It's Leo season, baby. All my Leos out there, shout out. It's our birthday season right now. I keep on hearing about you, Cancer, all of you, Scorpios, all of you, what you call it, Aries. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, it's Leo season, so give a shout out to all the Leos out there. Because we need some love too. You feel me? That's why I said we need some love too. All of y'all out there, show us some love, man. We want some love, man. What's that? What's that? Hey, over ready. Over ready. Baby, give me the belly that's but they don't know that I'm already. Yeah, I'm back and they don't know that I'm about ready. So tell them this, I'm covered ready. Yeah, I'm covered ready. Yeah, I'm already. Turn left, turn right, all you see is fear. That's all they're trying to feed us. Fake news, fake media, all part of the propaganda. Yeah, how they got us quarantined up, so scared to come out. 6 feet this, 6 feet that. Yeah, we gotta now wear masks whenever we come out and step up. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Thank you. I appreciate all the love and support, man. It's been a while. I'm back again. Yes, cover. Yes, cover. Please cover. Whatever y'all do, if you're home, just cover your face. If you're having sex, cover your face too. Do y'all cover your face while y'all having sex or something? I like to know. I'm trying to compromise my immune system. They giving me them deadly vexes. But they don't know that I'm worried. They don't know that I'm about to tell them this, I'm covered. Yeah, I'm covered. Yeah, I'm worried. Tell them this, yeah, I said I'm covered. They're trying to compromise my immune system. Baby, giving me them deadly vexes. But they don't know that. Hey, how we roll? Get your mask. Y'all know, yeah, I got my mask already. I got my mask on right now. Yeah. There we go, we're ready. Stay ready right now, baby. Hey. This goes out to YouTube Live, YouTube Edit, Facebook. You already know how we roll, baby. Oh.
This poem is entitled Black Woman. She walks with the grace of a panther, black that is, with childbearing hips and full lips and kinky hand of voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades, so that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind, and a blown mind can be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her to her will diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child, a small girl, in essence, her blessings being the mother of all worlds, and I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream or substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? Because insanity has liquored our pipe, to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll pledge to do oppose to what's right. But I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than the Black woman.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back once again. Mr. Clean B, very glad to be back again at RadioThings.org where the valor comes to talk, sing, and connect. So I appreciate everybody out there who have been quarantining through this pandemic that we're going through right now. So big shout out to everybody. Bless everybody out there. Tell somebody that you love them, your family especially, through these hard, difficult times that we're going through. I just came back. You know what I'm saying? This is my first pre-live show. Since we've been restricted from coming back. Through the station because of COVID-19. So I'm very elated to let everybody know out there that pretty much, there will be, the Yaggah Movement RadioCast again. Yes, the Yaggah Movement RadioCast is coming back. Lydia, she's gonna be with me through the new changes that we are going through via RadioThings.org. And also a big shout out to Desert Soul Media, most definitely. Desert Soul Media. You know what I'm saying? I'm a new member. I've been a member already, but I just want to let you know that, yes, indeed, desertsoulmedia.org. Go out there and check it out. And visit the group, most definitely. And also, we got some things coming up. So I just don't want y'all to think or assume that we are not back or I'm not back in the building. That's number one thing I'm gonna address. If you're a resident of the White House, cannot tell the whole world after so many days, for everyone to wear a mask so we can reduce a spread of a virus that is going on around. We have cases. Where I'm in Arizona, where there are cases out here where you have like over like from 500 to almost 1,000 every day folks who are are diagnosed or infected by COVID-19. So a lot of cases that we are facing right now, especially in, I can say, my home state of Arizona, and also I know other areas like California, pretty much the Republican states, I should say. The Republican states is where all the actions will happen. All the, high rise, because I know for a fact that, other areas, other region, other countries have a lower case of COVID-19, at this moment right now, while we, in the midst of the summer, almost by the end of summer, still are battling this, virus, still are battling this, zombified, a disease that we cannot get rid of for some strange reason. Now, for those out there who are still afraid, please do not be afraid. There's a vaccine, but the problem is who's going to get the vaccine first. So let's stay tuned about that. Let's make sure that when the vaccine comes, that he will be able to, the vaccine will be able to help those out there who are fortunate, those out there who who are pretty much seeking for for that a vaccination so they can be healthy, most definitely. And before I go to my segment, I would like to let you know that I'm gonna read some commercial real quick, man. I'm gonna read some quick advertisement because that's how we do out here. RadioThings.org, where the battle comes to talk, sing, and connect. And I want to give a big shout out to RadioThings.org. And please, y'all can follow us 24 hours, 24/7. Yes, indeed. One way you can support Radio Phoenix is by becoming one of our members. For as little as $35 per year, members receive discounts, savings, and other benefits provided by our membership program partners. And don't forget, the membership fee is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, you can call 480-829-5746 or go online to radiophoenix.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop down menu. We thank you for your generous support of community radio. Yes, so as I said earlier, I just wanted to, start the show, and I actually like to call the show Black Lives Matter. Pretty much, just to kind of give it insights, kind of reopen the mind of others out there about the movement called Black Lives Matter, hashtag Black Lives Matter, and a lot of confusion, a lot of disparity, with what is going on right now, with what we are witnessing, thanks to this pandemic that kept everybody in their home, that kept everyone in their house, pretty much witnessing what is happening on the streets. So maybe if it wasn't for COVID-19, none of us would have been witnessing what we're witnessing right now. We are witnessing a historic moment amongst all of us. Now, before I go to my black, I would say an icon of the civil rights movement. We lost last week, a few days ago, we lost Congressman John Lewis, U.S. representative from Georgia, who was one of the combatants for civil rights, who was one of the voices besides Martin Luther King, who for over 30 years have fought for myself to fight for minorities, for women, for the LGBTQ, for immigrants. If it wasn't for the late great John Lewis, which I'm not going to confuse him with Elijah Cummings like all the congressmen or senators have been doing, posting up on their Twitter. But for those out there who don't know their history, who don't understand the historic moment that they are into right now. Because if it wasn't for him, for John Lewis, for all the historical pioneers who have fought for our rights as civil liberty to live in this great nation, you will never hear from Black Lives Matter, or you will never hear about Black Lives Matter. Let alone seeing that we are living in a systematic prejudice word. Whether whether region that you at right now, or however your lifestyle is, we have been living in this world full of prejudice, full of systematic racism, full of oppression, modern day lynching. So now now here comes the Black Lives Movement. The Black Lives Movement, the Black Lives Matter. It's a movement, not just for Black folks. The Black Lives Matter, excuse me, because I know I just said Black Lives Movement, which is also Black Lives Matter. But I would like to give you an insight on the Black Lives Matter, the definition, its reasoning of why it is occurring right now, and what does it mean for all of us to be facing or witnessing most of our peers being tired of being lynched modernly, being tired of being locked up, being tired of facing some type of injustice. Injustice so they can fill up a lot of jail cells. Injustice so they can keep a statistic into the news media, into whatever agenda that's going on. If it wasn't for the late great John Lewis, we will never be able to talk about Black Lives Matter, its movements, its reasoning, it's the symbol of the movement. Now I want to break it down for y'all, because I'm going to go to the last comment that I was going to add on to this Black Lives Movement subject I'm doing. You can also find this segment on my anchor.fm/SafariSoundzEntertainment. Also, go visit www.desertsoulmedia.org. www. Definitely going to work on that. But my thing is this about the Black Lives Matter. For those out there who are probably calling the Black Lives Matter a terrorist attack, for those out there who have the audacity of saying that Black Lives Matter does not matter because all lives matter, I understand your points. I understand where you're coming from when you are expressing Black Lives Matter. It's not just it's not just a movement for everybody. It's a movement for just Black people per se. I just want to just let everybody know out there, so I can fix my camera here, because we live right now. I'm just live on Facebook, YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Instagram. Shout out to my Facebook. All my my followers, my family. I should say family, because I ain't got no fans. I'm gonna start this again because the Black Lives Matter there. Black Lives Matter to most of us, because all lives matter. Correct. All lives matter for a lot of us, especially if you're a rich man and your livelihood is, is a wealthy life. You're living a wealthy life. Then, you may not matter to a lot of folks out there. If if you got that Kanye West money, where you can run for president, you don't have to worry about, hey, how about the poor? How about the giving them rights? How about the LGBTQ? How about all those rights? Fighting for. Black Lives Matter matters because if all lives matter, then Black lives has to matter systematically, progressively, and it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with Black people who just want their freedom. No, it's not about that. For 400 years, we have to understand that this country has been systematically constructed a lot of things. From Christopher Columbus mistakenly finding America, thinking that was a West Indies, to the Confederate flag, that folks don't understand the true meaning of that Confederate flag. Why America is America? Why America is bending that Confederacy flag? Why America is talking about treason? For over 400 years, we have been going through changes, infrastructure, but the infrastructure never benefited the ones out there who needed it the most. The infrastructure never benefited the unfortunate, the vulnerable, the soul out there who are on the streets. Black Lives Matter for homeless people out there. It's about the homeless folks out there that we don't assist, we don't help. Black Lives Matter means the dysfunctionality that folks are living, the oppression, whether you're Black, you're white, you're Latino, you're Asian, you're a man, you're a woman, you're gay, you're lesbian, it doesn't matter, because that's what Black lives, it's all about the freedom of our solitude. Black Lives Matter to realize that we need to defund the police department, not to cut off the police department, not to say, oh, we don't want no police. I still want the cop to serve and protect me, because that's where the misunderstanding comes from. You see a lot of commercials out there confusing the Black Lives Matter movement. You see the resident of the White House calling it a terrorist attack, calling it a unconstitutional status quo, while folks out there can run with KKK flags, Confederacy flags, have the freedom to walk in the streets and keep on calling the N-word, keep on disrespecting women, keep on being ignorant on the streets. But the system will allow them to give them a pass. Trayvon Martin, James Garcia, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. The list goes on. The list goes on. The list goes on. Black Lives Matter because we need change. Our children are pretty much intertwining, or like Miss Jada Pinkett Smith said, entangling. Our children from different races are dating African Americans, who are dating white Americans or Latino Americans. You got Asian Americans who are dating, other race. You got everyone who are pretty much intertwining amongst each other. Black Lives Matter because it's time for the system to reassess itself. It is time for the system to look upon anyone morally. All those protests is just a start, but that is not the finish line. The late great John Lewis did not march with Martin Luther King in the streets of Mississippi and Georgia in the South for our freedom to be prosperous today. How would we be in America if it wasn't for his leadership of civil liberty? And so more others out there who have fought for our freedom, just to be human, just to be recognized as being a human being. Just that recognition of being a human. That's what Black Lives Matter. It has nothing to do with a black man or a black woman or minority or a Latino person out there who literally wants the same equality as the next person living in the hills or the next person having a big villa or the big old mansion. Black Lives Matter because we need to care about our mental illness folks out there, like my brother Kanye West. And I keep on telling y'all out there, leave Yeezy alone. Leave Yeezy alone. Kanye West have issues. He's going through a divorce. He's not going to be running for president. So get the cat out of your head, man. Black Lives Matter because we need to matter about our mental challenge brothers and sisters out there. We need to matter about them the most because when the police, y'all know, and I hope everyone up and hopefully bring that to a proposition so we're not going to have any accident murderers or systematic murderers that will be justified by a system that keeps on oppressing everybody. Can you please do me a favor? If you see someone who is on drugs per se, or an intoxicated person, hope I get my English right. Please, someone who's on drugs, someone who's using opium, cocaine, some type of heavy drug, some type of alcoholism, do me a favor, do not call the cops to solve the matter, because that's where Black Lives Matter. Some of us are going through mental illness, mental challenges. You don't need a cop to deal with someone who's bipolar. You don't need a cop to deal with someone who's drunk. You don't need a cop to deal with a child who doesn't understand what's going on, and all the cop is trained to do, which I respect the police, I respect every officer out there because there are good cops out there. But when I check all those information the way they are trained, it needs to be looked up on. You cannot invite a soldier to bring peace into your environment. A soldier, because that's what cops are today. They are soldiers to our environment today. They are soldiers into our society today. Because you see a bunch of camouflage, you see a lot of cops with AK-47 military weapons, military artillery in those protests, and the Black Lives Matter protests over there. But I'm not the one to say. I'm not the one to be witnessing what is going on right now. I mean, all of y'all are witnessing what's going on right now. I mean, I'm speaking, I'm having tears speaking about that. Because I fear that if I walk out of here and it's about what is going on, I will be targeted. Black Lives Matter to people like me because I'm an immigrant, black immigrants. I have to be targeted by my own peers, by the authority. Because my black skin doesn't tell my forehead that I'm from Cote d'Ivoire or the Ivory Coast or West Africa or however you want to label me as an African man. Because that's what Black Lives Matter. Amadou Diallo, 1999. Please go Google that in New York. 1999, 16 bullets on. But did the system matter back then? Did it matter when they shot that brother in 1999? We need to have some type of resolution. I still feel that even though we need to defund the police, we need to defund the police department. When I say defunding the police department, I hope and I pray and I wish that no one thinks that I'm against taking money away from police infrastructure. Cops are supposed to serve and protect. That's their job. The police department is supposed to protect us and serve us. And that is their job, and that is going to be their job. Protect the community, not protect a community that benefits you, or not protecting a community that just you need to marginalize in order for you to keep your status quo around. Black lives matter. Black lives matter because you have congressmen in the Senate who are calling women the B word, who are calling women the H word. Black lives matter because we need that respectability amongst ourselves. That's what Black lives matter. And why does it matter to me today? Why did I take the time to come out and to address that to all of y'all today? It's because I have Caucasian friends. I have Caucasian brothers and sisters. I have to say that my Caucasian brothers and sisters out there adore, appreciate, but most of all, show love 24/7. I have families out there who I reach out to. My compadres from Agua Prieta. I got family from Mexico, from Colombiano, from Puerto Rico. I got family from Jamaica. I got families all over the world. You feel me? And I'm a human being first. I'm a human being first. You can judge me from my black skin, my melanin skin, because I'm a melanin man. I'm not going to use the Nick Cannon and be in trouble with y'all out here. But definitely, most definitely, I'm a proud black man. I've been called all kinds of names without even thinking, wow, is this true? Are those names true? Am I a thug? Are all black men a bunch of baby daddies? The stereotype, the propaganda about black folks, black women, black men, Latinos, minorities, immigrants, that needs to slow down for a second. We need to alter those, switch that mentality, that ignorance. Because that's where black lives will matter the most. The movement will matter the most. Especially amongst us black folks. Yes, all y'all black folks out there. I'm not going to be one of the rappers out, who came and said all lives matter because his brother shot him up. I'm not going to be doing that. No. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to focus on that. Most definitely, no, indeed. But I'm definitely going to be talking about how Black Lives Matter amongst us too. My melanin brothers and sisters out there. And when I'm saying my melanin brothers and sisters, I'm talking about Africans, Jamaicans. If you're from Brooklyn, somewhere in Brooklyn, and you look like me, this is for you too. For all the African Americans that don't recognize their melanin skin, and I understand I'm not going to be here talking about, oh, well, you need to recognize that you're from Africa. Oh, well, you African. No, I'm not going to talk like that. No, I'm not going to talk like that. No. Why would I talk like that? Why would I try to convince another brother that wherever they're from, don't want them around here, and they need to come home? They need to come home and see the lights. They need to come home and see what's happening out there. They need to come home and be accepted and be welcome at home. They need to come home because this is where home is. Home is where the heart is, right? To all my African Americans out there, my African brothers out there, Black Lives Matter because we ought to stop being tribalized. The tribalism that we are practicing amongst each other, the division that we are creating amongst each other, the ignorance that we are enhancing amongst each other, gangsters or what, anything, try all that stuff. It starts with us first. It is time for us to see the big picture out there. Our children, for the sake of our children to learn that they are in a better situation for the future. Not for our children to psychologically think or grow up in an environment thinking or assuming that this is my livelihood. Oh, my parents are like this. Oh, my mom and my dad didn't have a job. Oh, my mom and my dad didn't have a GED. Oh, my mom and my dad were a pimp. Oh, my mom and my dad were a thug, so I'm going to be a thug too. Because it is psychological when it comes to that. Black lives matter amongst us right now. We got the power, guys. My brothers and sisters, we got the power. We got the energy right now. We got the whole world watching over us right now. It's the right time to make a change. Whether losing the N words, whether stop calling our women the H word or the B word, whether starting uplifting ourselves in our community and stop badging, stop demonizing, stop breaking down another black person, because Black lives matter the most. We have to look amongst ourselves. Look amongst ourselves in the mirror. Sisters out there who are still thinking that brothers don't like them, brothers are disrespectful to them. Sisters, I love you, my sisters. If you're black out there, if you're red bone, whatever you are, you're melanin, I love you too. But you got to stop thinking that me and my other brothers out there who have nothing to do with the ignorance of other people, other individuals out there who may look like me, but don't have the mindset, don't have the same energy as me. Because that's where Black lives matter, my sisters. You're queens. You're the empress. You're all the melanin goddess. Love y'all. My brothers keepers out there. Same to you, kings of all kings. King of the motherland. King of Mother Nature Earth. Stop murdering your next brother next to you, because Black lives matter the most right there. Stop diminishing your brothers next to you, because that's where Black lives will matter the most. Stop breaking down your brother 6 foot under, because that's where Black lives will matter the most, into the hardest. Stop making our mothers cry. Stop breaking families. Stop letting the world get the best of you, my brothers, because you are king, you are righteous, you are powerful. Black lives matter amongst us. And to then, I want to just say thank you for everybody out there who joined me today. And just to give you a little information about what's going to happen, was definitely we are having some things coming. And big shout out to brother Calvin, was definitely. He's going to start up Black Talk coming up next Saturday after my show. We're going to start that up in Black Talk next Saturday on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, just go to my Instagram at Mr. Clean B. Indeed. I'm going to post up the flyers out there. I'm going to post up a lot of things. out there, most definitely. So you guys will be able to follow us. We're gonna have a little Instagram chat, and also don't forget next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Okay, next Saturday, August, and you also can follow me via Desert Soul Media at desertsoulmedia.org. And if you are a friend of mine, if you're a family of mine, if you love me, you can follow this podcast right now on my newly podcast via anchor.fm. So go out there and check it out. Also, next month we are working on via Safari Sounds Entertainment on YouTube and our new website that I'm going to work on that. So I appreciate everybody out there's patience. I appreciate everybody out there, solitude around me. And also, my birthday is coming. Shout out to all the Leos out there. So if you're a Leo like me, man, happy early birthday. I'm about to have a birthday. I hope the COVID-19 can cut this crap off so I can have a birthday party. All right, because I'm getting old with this birthday party. All right, now I can have a birthday party for all of y'all. All right, my birthday party is coming. Come to my birthday party. All right, and if it's happening, it is happening. But until then, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay Wakanda forever because Black Lives Matter. To all my brothers and sisters out there, thank you for joining us today, man. Thank you for being inspirational. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting the movement. Thank you for supporting Black Lives Matter. Thank you for supporting the LGBTQ movement. Thank you for supporting the hashtag #MeToo movement. Thank you for supporting what's prosperous, what's great, what's changing the world opportunity. And don't forget the Yaggah Movement RadioCast, August 1st, 2 p.m. Radio Phoenix Live on YouTube, on Instagram. My sister's going to be here, Sister Lydia. I'm so excited. And then I check it in Poisson with delicious. How we do, baby. And then let's roll. I'm out. Yaggah. We out. Thank you very much for your inspiration. Yeah. Shout out to everybody out there. Make the movement happen right now. Yes. God bless everybody. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mr. Clean Beat off the microphone. I say what's up to everybody. I say everybody. To my people around. What's going on? If you wanted me to rap a lot to my favorite rap. Yes indeed. Black may be all daily. You know how we do slowly. Baby girl, it's my birthday. Yeah, I want some money on my birthday. Give me some cash on my birthday. Give me some money on my birthday. Money on my birthday, hey, money on my birthday. Give me money on my birthday. So sexy on my birthday. Hey, get your mask on. Hey, get your mask on. Yaga yaga all day, every day. You know how we do. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa, what you say? Wait, or what you say? Wait, or what you say? Wait, or what you say? Wait. Ah, you know how we do. I got all day, every day, all day. What? We ain't over yet, man. We ain't over yet, man.